was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lion.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover ends up on the ground. They'll bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. His work begins at the 31. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
The drive starts with a carry by Hunter. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. It gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. It's Hunter on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids. You want to take your shots, but some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to his running back. This is Darquez Hunter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, it gives to Hunter. And he gets it forward to still got a yard out of that. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Okay, that's a run to toe hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Put some heat on this deep ball, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Headed out right. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Brooks going for the marker. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Panthers 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the give, this is Hunter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. Escapes the defender. Running down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams to reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards as a catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wilson with the return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponents celebrate the end zone.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. 35 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. And the tone of this drive. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? 19 tight. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go.
Third down from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Panther, seven Pirates.
You're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go! 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70
He's going to throw it. It is caught left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Pioneer. Set.
From the red zone on first. Connects with his back. Hunter. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hunter on the inside give. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
As this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
18, come forward. Cowboy 80.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He's trying to push the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defenders off to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in right side by McMillan. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sticking to the air here.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
McMillan on the slant. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go!
Another throw here on 2nd down. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Some space, he's past the 30. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this third quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now running with Hunter here from the pistol. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They'll throw, third and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
At the 45-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Giving this to Hunter. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Hunter on the carry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Setting up to throw. Brought in.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Going from the gun here. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion.
19,
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On the draw, this is Brooks. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. First and 10 from the 43. They're throwing it. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
let's go now.
Throwing again on 2nd. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the 1st down.
Certainly not afraid to get aggressive when the situation calls for it. Got the coverage unit sleeping and burned them with a surprise play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Trying to make it happen with no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Was then with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Complete to number 88. It's a gain of 17.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
And
It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Ready? 70 Lion.
In the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Here we go. 79. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
A gain of 6 yards.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He's going to try to throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, here's Hunter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
Let's go.
Now Hunter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
46-yard line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now looking to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Looks through and breaks away. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Rams 28, Panthers 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Pass play now. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
The Panthers now within one score in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for two.
For the 2-point
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
Panthers 22.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to him. Well,
After on 27-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Fights his way through a tackle. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up by 12 in the fourth. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating my run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for
The
two.
Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Dropping back to throw. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
That makes the score Rams 36.
Well, Brock, the
Panthers
run's certainly
22.
an option as they lined up for two. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute when it matters.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll throw to start the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
2nd and 3 now. Pass play coming here. Hits him on the in route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Forced out to his right. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
36. Panthers 28.
Down inside 2 minutes now. They're going to line up to try the onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of runner. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's 16 yards on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Here with Hunter. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here to Hunter. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco? over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Too much undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet, don't try it. I jack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause they can't outright me or kick that style. Wicked, wow, happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that and break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make the eye strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Insane in the
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.